So hi everyone, today I have bring some question for you, and so without further delay let's start. Now question number first is deconstruction and criticism is an anthology of essay that brought dash into prominence. Option A, the Yale School. Option B, Barbara Johnson. Option C, Gayatri Spivak. And option D, post-structuralist feminism. So what is the right answer? Right answer is the Yale School. And note down, this essay was published in 1979. This anthology featured major like Harold Bloom, Paul Deman, Jacques Derrida, Jeffrey Hartman, and J. Hillis Miller. Now question number 2. In which year was the first Reform Act introduced? Option A 1825, option B 1832, option C 1867, and option D 1884. So what is the right answer? So right answer is option B 1832. And write down the Representation of the People Act 1832 fundamentally changed the electoral system in England and Wales. Now question number 3. A novel with a political or social message is called. So it is definition of whom? Option A, Roman thesis. Option B, Roman eclipse. Option C, E.G. Hunks Roman. No, option D, Novum Roman. So which one is the correct answer? Option A, Roman thesis. That means it is a French word for noble thesis. Romance thesis. Now question number 4. What refers to popular English novel of 1830s based on legends 18th century highwaymen? Option A, romance novel. Option B, sensational novel. Option C, Pelagier novel, and option D, Newgate novel. So you have to tell which one is the right answer. So right answer is option D, Newgate novel. Now question number 5. Leopold Sédar Senghor and Amy Césaire were associated with dash. Option A, symbolism. Option B, post-colonialism. Option C, negritude, and option D, Harlem Renaissance. So what is the right answer? Right answer is negritude. Negritude was a literary and ideological philosophy developed by Francophone, African, and Caribbean intellectual. Now question number 6. The term pathetic fallacy, which denote the convention which naturally phenomena are attributed human feeling, was coined by whom? Option A, Thomas Rhymer. Option B, John Ruskin. Option C, Oscar Wilde, and option D, Robert Sade. So which one is right answer? So right answer is option B, John Ruskin. John Ruskin introduced the term in his work Modern Painter, that was published in 1856. Now question number 7. Renaissance self-hastening and Shakespearean negotiation were worked by dash. Option A, E.M.W. Tilliard. Option B, Harold Bloom. Option C, Michel Foucault, and option D, Stephen Greenblatt. So which one is the correct answer? You have to tell me. So this work was published in, I think, in 1850, and the right answer is Stephen Greenblatt. So Greenblatt is the central figure in the School of New Historicism. Now question number 8. Irving David and Paul Ilmermore was champion of dash. Option A, myth criticism. Option B, new Aristotelian. Option C, new Humanist, and option D, reader response theory. So you have to tell me what is the right answer. So right answer is option C, new Humanism. Babbitt and Moore were the leader of the new humanist movement in American literary criticism, which emphasized classical value, moral resistance, and a reaction against romanticism and naturalism. Now question number 9, that is Roland Barthes introduced the term legible and scriptable in which work? Option A, S. Barget. Option B, writing degree 0. Option C, the pleasure of the text, and option D, mythologics. So what is the right answer? Right answer is S. Barget. This work was published in 1970, and this is the essay. Barthes distinguishes between the readerly, it means legible text, which is straightforward and traditional, and the writerly, that is scriptable text, which requires the reader's active participation to the construct meaning. Now question number 10, that is the ideology is central to whose work? Option A, Michel Foucault, Jacques Lacan. Option C, Karl Marx, and option C, Louis Althusser. So which one is the right answer? So correct answer is Louis Althusser. Louis Althusser is famous for his Marxist theory on ideological state apparatus (ISS) and his definition of ideology as the imaginary relationship of individual to their real condition of. So now question number 11, the concept deep structure is fundamental to which? Option A, structuralist anthropology. Option B, TG grammar. Option C, close reading, and option D, Saussurian linguistic. So which one is right answer? So right answer is option B, TG grammar, and that means transformational generative grammar. This concept was introduced by Noam Chomsky. Deep structure refers to the underlying abstract representation of a sentence that determines its semantic interpretation as opposed to the surface structure, the actual word and order spoken or written. Now question number 12. Which of the following is not a kind of meaning described by I.A. Richard? Option A, sense. Option B, context. Option C, feeling, and option D, intention. So right answer is B, context. In Practical Criticism, that is published in 1929, I.A. research identifies 4 kinds of meaning in a poem, that is sense, feeling, tone, and intention. So the context he didn't describe in this work. Now question number next. Question number 13. Being and Time is a seminal work of whom? Option A, Martin Heidegger. Option B, Hans Georg Gadamer. Option C, Jacques Derrida, and option D, Walter Benjamin. So which one is the right answer? So right answer is option A, Martin Heidegger. Being and Time, published in 1927, is the most famous work of German philologist Martin Heidegger and is a cornerstone of 20th century existentialism and phenomenology. So right answer is option A, Martin Heidegger. Now question number 14. Who coined the term contrapuntal reading to describe a reading strategy to expose element of colonial discourse within a text? Option A Homi Baba, option B Edward Said, option C Gayatri Spivak, and option D Partha Chatterjee. So what is the right answer? So right answer is Edward Said. Right answer is B Edward Said. Edward Said introduced contrapuntal reading in his book Culture and Imperialism, that is published in 1993. It involves reading a text with an understanding of both the metropolitan history and colonial history that the text often occurs. Now, today's last question. Who defined the text as a tissue of quotations drawn from innumerable center of culture? Option A Roland Barthes, option B T.S. Eliot, option C Jacques Derrida, and option D Jacques Lacan. So what is the right answer? Right answer is option A Roland Barthes. This definition appears in Roland Barthes' essay The Death of the Author, that is published in 1967, where he argues that a text is not a line of work releasing a single theological meaning, but a multiple dimensional space. So it was all about today. So we have completed 15 questions. So follow me and I will bring more and more questions so that you will able to practice and you will able to mark in examination more and more. So it's okay, we will meet together next time.